I'm one of the counselors, Dave Lucci. The other counselors, Richard Scarzari, he's not here. He's worse than me. He's under the weather. I'm past Grand Night. There's a lot of past Grand Nights here that help out and volunteer. And this is one way that I volunteer. I'm also a local teacher here, so I also know these boys outside and then also with Edge, with catechism, confirmation class. I know a few of them that way too, and that's one way that we recruit them. But these young men have participated in many of our events that we do as Knights, like the crab feed and others that we help out with. And then at the same time, we also do our own events. We do things with the diocese, or we do things with other churches, or we do things like the big event that we have in the summers. We have a big convention. It's usually at a college, usually a Catholic college. So these boys get to experience what life is like on the campuses. And usually Catholic colleges in our area are on the smaller size. But they get to see what it's like, and they also get to see what the facilities are like, which is a really neat experience when we have our conventions, which they find out who the state representatives are, and we have a state representative. Jesus is one of our and he'll introduce himself in a moment. The one thing I do want to bring to your attention, I hope everybody is reading their Columbia magazine. In there's the last 2 months. In January, Carl Anderson brought it up, and then he brought up a whole nother, I think because of how much it's changing, our service to youth. And in there, the circles, I think are a very important arm to the Knights, not just because that we bring in future Knights, like my son, when he is here, he's in Utah right now, when he is here I will have him come talk, and other past squires who are Knights. But they also are our future Knights, but also we bring in a lot of boys that would not be involved with Christian activities. I mean, they're out on the fringe, and being us, we act as mentors to them. And I don't want to lose the squires, even though me and Ryan Richard have been doing it for almost 10 years now. We'd like to step down. But the Serene Council will continue to supply materials. However, councils are encouraged not to form new circles, and inactive circles should be disbanded. That means if I and Richard step down and there's no counselor for these boys, there's no more squires in this council. We won't have a circle any longer. So that is hard to take, being involved as long as we've been. But I do want our Knights to be aware of it, that we don't want to lose our circle, because we do interact with boys on a really growing experience, how to become young men, and I think that's really important. And I hope many of us think that's important. And we have shown that just through our donations, and you guys sponsor everything we do. If it's Christmas resettles or what we do, the Knights are there to support us. Even this young man here.
New squire.
Yeah. So at this point, I'd like to introduce the boys, because I know we need to start eating. They're going to serve you. They'll bring the meals out, and the first thing they'll bring out is the silverware. But I'd like to go through the line and start with Pancho.
My name is Francisco Munoz, and I'm a junior.
My name is Josh Lucian. I am a sophomore. My name is Ryan Lucian, and I'm in 8th grade.
My name is Emiliano Luis, and I'm in 9th grade.
I am Anthony, and I'm a sophomore.
I'm Jason Boisvert, a sophomore.
I'm Jesus Tomas, I'm a senior.
And I am the chief squire and a bursar of South.
Thank you, guys. And we'll start with handing out the utensils. Let's go, boys.